Full inhale here. And let it go. Allowing yourself to drop into that physical body. Scan over it today. Today's gonna be a nice, good, full body, stretchy flow. We're gonna flow for a little bit. And then as we get a little bit longer into our practice, we're gonna hold the poses a little longer. So allowing you to explore where you need to be stretched. So just kind of take inventory of what's feeling tight or tense today. What feels like it needs a good stretch or a good little attention paid to. Try to hit all those different areas today. Take a full inhale here. And let it go. Allowing yourself to tap into that emotional and mental body. Acknowledge what type of day it's been. Acknowledge any thoughts and emotions that arise from that day. And then see if one by one you can let go of them. You can detach from them. Send them away. Let them go out into the air around you. Giving them a little loving kindness if they keep coming back to bother you. And taking a full inhale here. And let it go. Allowing yourself to start to just be more present. Start to let go of all those things you have no control over. Start to be more present in your body. Starting with your breath, acknowledging that breath. Noticing the inhales and the exhales. And then start to take those inhales and exhales a little deeper. Maybe let that belly expand up to the sky. Then as you exhale, allow it to draw down toward your mat. Having your inhales and your exhales match. Maybe trying to inhale to a count of 4 and exhale to a count of 4. With every passing breath, just dropping more and more into the present. Taking a moment to arrive, letting go of the day, and preparing to focus on yourself for the next hour or so. Allowing yourself to have an intention, something that's going to help you transition from your day that you had into your evening ahead. Whether it's to let go of the day, be present with your breath, just enjoy the movement today. Thinking of an intention to help you in your practice. And allow that intention to take form in your mind's eye. It could be a word, a phrase, or even an image. And bring one hand to your heart center, one hand to your belly. We'll set that intention as we open our practice together with the sound of Om or a sigh of the breath, your choice. Exhale fully here. Inhale. Allow your eyes to flick open. If your legs are straight, start to bend them. And then take your feet as wide as your mat. Knees are still pointing up to the sky. Take your arms out wide And as you inhale, drop those knees to the left. Take an exhale there. And then inhale, bring the knees back up to center. And exhale over to the right. Keeping the knees nice and wide, keeping the ankles wide. Inhale back to center. And exhale over to the left. Continue on breathing as you inhale up. Exhale over. Maybe pausing if you find something tight in your hips. Just kind of moving through those hips. We've been sitting maybe a lot today or standing. We're just going to kind of get into our hips to begin with. And after you've done both sides equally, come back to center. Knees are straight up to the ceiling or to the sky. And then take both legs up to the sky. Good, and that straight up to the sky, your knees might be bent, your legs might be straight, totally fine. But wherever you are, inhale, point your toes to the sky. Exhale, push your heels to the sky. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Either stay with that or maybe do circles. As you inhale, go to the right. As you exhale, go to the left. Nice big circle. Just feeling that sensation in the legs. Take one more breath there. And then pause, draw those knees into the chest, give them a squeeze. Maybe even take the knees wide, kind of rocking a little bit from side to side. And then from here, your choice, rock and roll up and down on that spine all the way up to seated, or roll to one side, press yourself up, come all the way up, crossing your right shin in front of your left shin. Sitting up nice and tall. Take an inhale, reach those arms. And as you exhale, fold forward. Any little bit. Good. Lift up through the chest, send the heart back. Or sorry, send the heart forward, some hips back. And then exhale, allow maybe that spine to round a little. Good. Turn on the legs, push the heels away from one another, and then press the knees to the floor. Take another inhale there. Exhale. Inhale comes up onto those fingertips. And as you exhale, walk yourself over toward the right. Good. Press down into those fingers, lift the chest, and then send your left hand a little bit further forward. Send your left hip back. Find a little stretch through that left sideways. Take another inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, lifts the chest. As you exhale, walk back toward that right knee. Taking that right hand to the side, and then inhale, take that left arm all the way up. And then exhale, lean it to the right. So opening up that left sideways again. Good, press into that right hand. The right hand's to the side of you, so you can really lean to the side. Good. Take another inhale here. Exhale. Press down into that hand. Inhale, takes both arms up. As you exhale, bend your arms. Take an inhale there, engage the arms, and then exhale, rotate to the right. So opposite of me. Good, sit up nice and tall, lift the chest, use your core to rotate. And then take your left hand to your knee, right hand behind you, press down into the ground, lift the heart, and then rotate with the shoulders. Take a full inhale there. Exhale. Keep the twist as you inhale, lift the hands back up, bend the elbows. Exhale, hold. Inhale comes back to center. And then as you exhale, bring those hands back behind you, thumbs point forward. Roll the shoulders back, bend the elbows, lift the chest, and then drop your chin to your chest. Good, take an inhale there. Keep squeezing elbows together as you exhale, roll your head toward the right. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll the head down and over to the left. Good, take an inhale. Exhale, chin the chest. Inhale, lean into those arms more, lift those feet, hover. Good, baby heels stay on the ground. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, that left shin in front of the right. Good, flex through the feet. Take an inhale, reach those arms up. And as you exhale, walk the hands forward. Good, press into the heels of the hand, heart forward, hips back, and then turn on the legs, press the knees down, press the heels away from one another. Maybe round the spine just a little, see how that feels. Let's take another inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, lifts the chest. And as you exhale, walk over to the left. Good. Once you've gone as far as you can, lengthen toward that left knee and then walk that right hand a little bit further forward and then send the right hip back. Finding that side stretch. Take a full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, lifts your chest. Exhale, walks those hands back toward the knee. And then on your next inhale, sweep that right arm up to the sky. Exhale, reach that left arm to the side and lean over to the left. Good. That right hip's heavy. Finding length in that right side waist. Good. Take one more full inhale here. Exhale. Press down into those hands. Inhale, takes those arms up. And as you exhale, hands behind the back. Lean into those hands, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Maybe lift the chin. Take another inhale there. And then as you exhale, lean into those hands, draw those knees up again. Heels to the ground, squeeze the knees, maybe hover the feet higher. Good, add in some activity, maybe arms reach forward. Good, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, cross the ankles, roll yourself forward onto your hands and knees. Take a moment there, finding yourself set up. If you're on the grass, making sure your hands are flat. That's sometimes the biggest challenge. And then find a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round. Good, one more time there. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round. Good, inhale, come to a neutral spine. And as you exhale, straighten those legs, find plank pose. Just for a moment, take an inhale there. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Good, bend deeply into the knees. Imagine bringing your thighs and chest closer. So the chest closer to the thighs. Press down and forward into those hands. Imagine lengthening armpit to hip. Take a full inhale there. And then as you exhale, press the right heel down. Keep that left knee bent. Let's take an inhale there. Exhale, switch the legs. And take an inhale there. Exhale, switch. Take an inhale there. Exhale, switch. Take an inhale there. Exhale, bend both. Good, lift those hips high, take an inhale. And then keep that length as you exhale, maybe straighten the legs any little bit till you start to feel those hamstrings turn on. The legs do not need to go straight. Good, take a full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rolls you forward, plank. Exhale, lower knees or toes all the way to the floor. Good, reach those arms back behind you. Ground through the toes, and then inhale, lift the arms, palms face down. Good, exhale there. If it feels okay in the low back, inhale, start to hover the feet. Exhale there. Good, as you inhale, tuck the toes, put the toes on the floor. Exhale, hands by your side. Take an inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, press back knees. Hips to heels, find child's pose with your toes tucked. So extended child's pose. Good, and then from here, press into the hands, let the arms lift for a moment. And then exhale, see if that head will go down between the arms, any one of those. Nice full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lifts the chest, keep the arms nice and active, and then exhale, straighten those legs, find downward facing dog. Nice full inhale there. Exhale, fold. Inhale, takes that right leg, lift to the sky. Exhale, heel to bump, open hip, look under that right armpit. Take another inhale. Exhale, straighten the leg as you look forward. Take an inhale there. As you exhale, draw knee to nose, and then step that foot outside your right knee. Outside your right knee. Good, let that back knee drop. Good, as you inhale, sweep those arms up. Good, as you exhale, shift the weight back ever so slightly, and then really draw that pubic bone up, tailbone down, so you feel the stretch not only in the top of your hip, but all the way down your thigh. Good, take another inhale there. Pull those low ribs in. And then as you exhale, lean to the right. Let that left arm come overhead. Take an inhale there. Exhale. Inhale, take those arms all the way up. As you exhale, rotate toward that right thigh. Find that twist again. Good, roll the shoulders back. Take a big inhale. Exhale, extend the arms. Good, take an inhale there. And as you exhale, left hand down to the blocker floor. Press down into that left hand. Have that left hand nice and wide as your mat. And take the right arm up. As you take the right arm up, let that right knee kind of drop out to the side. So your right knee is going to kind of just lean out to the side as you open up. Good. Maybe even bend that top arm to open the chest a little bit. Good. Take an inhale there. And as you exhale, circle everything back to the center. Bring those hands on the outside of the foot. Walk that foot to the center. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, step it back. Downward facing dog. Nice full inhale there. Exhale. Inhale, rolls you forward to plank. Exhale, lower knees or toes all the way to the floor. Good, ground to the toes, lift the hands. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lift the toes. Good, take an inhale. Exhale, hands down, toes down. Take an inhale. Exhale, press back knees. Extended chest. Let's take a full inhale there. Exhale, head is second. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, straighten the legs, downward facing dog. Nice full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg reaches. Exhale, heel to bum, look under that left armpit. Take another inhale there, straighten the leg. Exhale, draw knee to nose. And step that foot outside the left hand. Good, let that back knee drop. And then as you inhale, lift the arms. Good, shift the weight back ever so slightly. Tailbone drops as your pubic bone lifts. Good, low ribs draw in, take an inhale here. And as you exhale, left hand down, right arm. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, take some arms back up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Take an inhale, roll the shoulders back. And as you exhale, twist toward the left leg. Good, take another inhale there. Exhale, straighten your arms wide. Take an inhale there. And then exhale, that right hand's gonna come down out wide. Left arm reaches, and then let that left leg kind of roll open, lean back away from that left leg. Good, opening up the chest, maybe even bending that top elbow. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, takes that top arm up. Exhale, circle it down outside that foot. Walk that foot to the center line. Plant the hands, straighten the back leg. And as you exhale, step back downward facing up. Full inhale there. Exhale. Inhale, rolls forward plank. Exhale, lower knees or toes. Good, hands stay by the side, ground those toes. Inhale, little baby cobra, just lift the chest. Maybe even hover the hands. Good, take another inhale. Exhale, hands down, tuck the toes. Take an inhale, press back knees. Exhale, extend the chest. Nice full inhale, press into those hands. Exhale. Inhale, lifts the chest. Exhale, press it back downward facing dog. A nice full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, takes that right leg lifted to the sky. Exhale, heel to bum, open it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the nose. And as you step it outside that right hand, exhale. Good. A little bit wider stance. Back knee can stay down or keep it up. Find your balance. And then inhale, sweep those arms up. Give them a wider base. So your feet are wider apart. So not longer, but the width of your mouth. Low belly drops in. And then really power up that back. Take an inhale. As you exhale, twist to that right leg. Take an inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, extend the arms. Take an inhale there. And as you exhale, that left hand's gonna come down, take it out nice and wide. Good, power up those legs, lift the legs high, open the chest, and maybe even bend that top elbow. Good, take an inhale there. And then as you exhale, straighten that top elbow and take that arm overhead. Lift those right ribs to the sky. Good. Take a nice full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, top arm reaches. Exhale, circles that hand to the floor. Walk that front foot toward the center line. And then this is where you might need your blocks. Place those blocks back by your heel. Take an inhale, bend deeply into that front knee. Let those hips kind of drop inside. And then as you exhale, shift the hips back, straighten that front leg. Get into that front knee. Again, inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. One more time, inhale, bend. And exhale, straight. Then come up high on the ball of the back foot. Draw that right heel back as your left foot draws forward. And then if it feels okay, you have the mobility, maybe those front toes start to lift. Take a nice full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale is going to bend you into that front knee. Exhale is going to plant those hands. Take an inhale, lift the chest, look forward. As you exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Nice full inhale there. Exhale. Inhale, left leg reaches to the back. Exhale, heel to bum, open it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw your knee toward your arm and step outside. Good, find that wider stance, find your balance, and then as you inhale, take your arms up. Good. Jump into the low belly, lift some legs into the chest. Nice full inhale here. As you exhale, rotate toward that left leg. And take an inhale here. Exhale, extend the arms wide. Good. Take an inhale there. And as you exhale, hand down to the floor, right hand down, outside of your mat. Lift that left arm up nice and high. Good. Bend the elbow for a moment. Lean away from that left thigh. Take an inhale. And then exhale, reach that top arm up. And then inhale, take that top arm over the top here. Lift those left ribs. Good. Nice little inhale. Exhale. Inhale, top arm reaches. Exhale, circles it to the floor. Walk that foot to the center line of your mat. And then again, have those blocks handy back by your heel. On your inhale, let those hips get nice and heavy. Good. As you exhale, straight the front. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. One more time, inhale, bend. And exhale, straight. Pause there, take an inhale. Exhale, hug those inner thighs together, make those toes draw back. Come up high onto the ball of the back foot. Another full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, bend you into that front. Exhale, plant your hands. Take an inhale, lift the chest. And as you exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Full inhale there. Exhale. Inhale, rolls you forward, plank. Exhale, lower knees or toes all the way to the floor. Round the toes, press with those hands. Inhale, lift the chest, imagine dragging yourself forward. Top of the head, let's big inhale. Exhale, lower, tuck the toes. Take an inhale. Exhale, press back knees, find that extended child pose. Nice full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice full inhale. Exhale. Good, so holding those toes a little bit longer. Inhale, right leg length. Exhale, heel to bump, open it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw knee to nose. And step that foot wide outside your brace. And find that wide stance. Your back knee could be up or down. So if you want a little deeper stretch for that hip flexor on the back leg, knee comes down. A little bit more strength, leave it up. Inhale, takes the arms up. You have choice, up or down. And just pausing here. See what it feels like. Maybe bend into the back knee and then lengthen that shoulder down. Lift up through the chest, pull the low belly in, and then maybe start to send that back leg straight. And then finding the twist, so you have an option. We can do the same twist we did with our hand on the floor, or exhale, hands to heart. Take an inhale, rotate toward that right leg. And then you're going to take that left knee to the outside of that right knee. Sorry, yeah, left elbow, not knee. That would be very hard. Good. Press knee into elbow, elbow into knee, and roll the top shoulder back. Good. Power up the back leg. And then see if on your inhales you can lengthen the spine. And on your exhales, can you twist a little more? Good. Take one more full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, looking down. Exhale, both hands down to the inside of that foot. So again, if you need your blocks, have your blocks. And then exhale, straight the front leg. Good. Both heels are going to stay on the ground. So drop that back heel down. You have to step in. Both heels stay down. And then imagine dragging those heels toward one another. And then lengthen forward. So having your feet a little wider is just going to help you find a little bit more stretchiness. A little bit more forward fold. Going to take one more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, bend into the front knee. Walk that foot toward the center line. Plant the hands, release the blocks, and exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Nice full inhale there. Exhale. Inhale, rolls you forward plank. Exhale, lower knees or toes. Ground down into the toes. Inhale, lift your chest, and then exhale, imagine dragging yourself forward. Heart forward, back. Another inhale. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes. Take an inhale. Exhale, press back knees, find that child's pose. Nice full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice full inhale. Exhale. Second side, inhale, left leg reaches. Exhale, heels bump, open it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw knee to nose, and then outside that left hand. Find your base, a nice wide base. Knee up or down, your choice, and then take the arms. Draw those low ribs in, roll the shoulders back, and then see what it feels like to bend the back knee for a moment. And then slowly start to straighten it, powering up. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, hands down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, rotate toward that left leg. Good. And then taking that right elbow just outside that left knee, press knee into elbow, elbow into knee, and start to rotate the chest toward your thumbs. Good. Power up the back leg. And then on your inhale, see if you can lengthen the spine. And on your exhales, can you find more twists? Checking in with your breathing, nice and full. One more full inhale. Stay to exhale. Inhale, looking down. Exhale, both hands come down inside of that foot. But again, you can use your blocks. Take that back foot, step it in just a little bit so your heel can come to the ground. And then inhale, lengthen, straighten that front leg. Exhale, draw the right hip forward, draw the left heel back. Imagine those inner thighs want to try and touch, and then lengthen over that front. Nice stretch in the hamstring of that front leg. Maybe a little calf stretch in the back leg. Another full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, bend into that. Good. Taking your hands to the floor, walk that foot to the center line. Take an inhale, lift the heart. And then exhale, step it back, downward facing up. Nice full inhale, press down and forward. Exhale, press the heels back. Inhale, rolls you forward, plank. Exhale, lower knees or toes. Round down to those hands and toes. Inhale, lifts the heart. Exhale. Tuck the toes, take an inhale. Exhale, press back knees, find that child's pose. Good, nice full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, lifts the heart. Exhale, find downward facing up. Nice full inhale. Exhale. Hello, bend into your knees. As you inhale, walk your hands back toward your feet. Good, coming into a standing forward bend. If you're on the grass, maybe find a nice place for your feet to be equally pressing into the floor. And then have them at least hip distance apart, maybe even wider. So you find a real good hamstring stretch without affecting your low back. And then bend deeply into the knees to begin. And you're gonna round your chest forward. Let your chest touch your thighs and see if you can hug the backs of your legs. Give them just a little hug. Good, let yourself round forward. Let your head go. Look back behind you. Take a full inhale there. Exhale. Good, as you inhale, bring your hands to your heart. Lift your chest so you're halfway up. Exhale. Good, power up the legs. Legs will be straight or bent depending on how your hamstrings feel in this halfway position. Keep that strength of your legs and start to pull. Good, hands might reach your shins. Hands might reach your toes. Hands might reach the floor. But you want to keep that length in your spine. So we're just targeting your hamstrings here. Good, imagine sending your feet away from one another. Sending them toward the back of your mat, as well as pressing into the three parts of your feet, the ball of your foot, the pinky toe, and the center of your heel. By pressing down into your feet, your heart goes forward. Exhale, fully here. Bend into the knees if you need to. Inhale, take those arms all the way up. And then exhale. Good. Inhale, takes those arms up. Exhale, hands behind the back and fingers. Good. Press those knuckles into the low back. Roll the shoulders back. Good. This might be your pose and this feels good. Pause here. Good. If you can't quite interlink your fingers, press your hands onto your hips and roll the shoulders back. Good. Take an inhale, bend the knees slightly. And if it feels okay, exhale, straighten those arms down as your chin comes to your toes. Good. Draw the low belly in. Full inhale. Exhale. You can stay here or make it a hamstring stretch and chest stretch. As you exhale, fold forward, keep your knees bent. As you fold forward, arms reach to the side. And then your choice, either use your arms to come over or straighten the legs to come over. Depending on how your hamstrings feel, how your chest feels. Wherever you are in your body, relax your head. Let it dangle at the end of your neck. Now imagine pulling those hands apart. Take another inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hands to your hips. Exhale, release them to the floor. Inhale, lifts the chest, hands to heart. Exhale, hold. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale. Good. Inhale, take the arms up. As you exhale, interlace the fingers, turn those palms to the sky. Press into the legs, lift the chest, and then pull that low belly in. Tailbone drops. Take an inhale. As you exhale, move just a little bit to the left. Find that side stretch on the right. Take an inhale, roll the right shoulder back. Exhale, maybe look under that right arm. Inhale, brings you all the way back up to center. And exhale, lean a little bit to the right. Stretching that left side. Press into those legs. Roll the shoulders back. Maybe look under that left armpit. Nice full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take those arms all the way back up. And exhale, release them down. Go ahead and make that journey to the top of your mat. Have your blocks handy and feet. So we're doing it slow. We're going to hold each of the poses about 6 to 7 breaths. Bring those poses for a while. And round down into those feet. Find your Tadasana. We're just going to do a little half sun salutation to find our breath. Exhale. Inhale, take the thumbs up. Exhale, hold. Bend the knees if you need. Inhale, lift the chest, hands to heart. Exhale, reach. Press into the legs. Inhale, brings you all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Bend those knees, find chair. Good. Take a inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, reach those arms. Lift that left leg. Good. Finding a little standing balance. As you exhale, left ankle over the right. Good. On the grass, it's a little challenge. And then exhale, hands to heart. Sit back into find a nice little stretch in your hip. If you can't quite balance, that's where those blocks come in handy. And you can stop and stack them. And then you have an extra pillar for that support. Especially if under grass, it's going to be a little more challenging. Good. Take another inhale. Exhale. Good. As you inhale, take the arms up, take the knees with you. And then as you exhale, step that left leg back, find that crescent lunge. Been here before. So you have the choice, you can keep it narrow or you can widen it again. Because if that felt good and nice and stretchy, you can get wide again. Wiggle that right foot out to the side. Good, just pause here. Maybe play with coming up on high up to the ball of the foot. Maybe come and just pressing the heel back and bend the knee. But be mindful of those front ribs just don't go. Pull them in so you find that stretch on the right. Good, pull inhale. Exhale, take a stomach. Good. As you inhale, open up, find warrior 2. Good. Ground down into those feet. Reach those arms forward and back. Front toes point to the front of the mat. Good. And then really engage that right knee. That right knee likes to roll to the inside. Try to engage it to roll it towards the outside so that outer hip. Good. And then you're just gazing over your front fingers, noticing your breath. Now press into the feet and imagine dragging the heels together. Good. Take another inhale. Exhale. Inhale is going to straighten up that leg. Exhale is going to lengthen that right hand forward. Grab onto that block. Place that block behind your calf. And then press down into the block. Lift that left hip high. Triangle pose. Good. Open the chest. Turn both palms to face toward the direction you're looking. Good, and then power up those legs. Both legs are nice and straight. Press into that bottom hand to lift the chest. And then press that left hip slightly to the right. Roll the left shoulder slightly back. And then can you go ahead more length from your head to your hip. In your spine. Good, one more big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, looking down. exhale, bends into that front knee. Taking that block, bring it to the inside of the leg. Press down into the hand, press the elbow into the knee, knee into the elbow. And then continue to reach that top arm up. Switch your hands. There you go. Yep. And then take that top arm over the top. Good. And then see if you can find length from armpit to hip. So reach your hand toward you. Yeah. Nice full inhale. Take that top arm, put your palm down, and reach toward the wall ahead of you. Yes. Take another inhale. Exhale. Inhale, top arm's gonna reach. Exhale, looking down. Press into that bottom leg as you inhale, press yourself back up. 1, 2. Oh, I know. It's burning. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Oh. Turn the toes to the long end of your mat. This is gonna feel good. Press into those outer edges of the feet. Lift your kneecaps, lift your hips, hands to your hips. Inhale here. And then exhale, lengthen forward, halfway pause. Good. Send the hips back, send the heart forward, activate the legs, and then exhale, bring those hands forward. Good. So just a little bit of energy here. Press into the feet. Imagine dragging your heels back and apart from one another. Take another inhale. And then exhale, let that go. Just find a good stretchy feeling. Let the head relax forward. Knees can bend as much as you need. Let the head relax. And nice full inhale there. Exhale. Good. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Find that energy in the legs. Exhale, bend into those knees. Inhale, walks you back to the top of your mat. Take that right foot nice and wide. Good. And then take that left knee to the ground. Let those hips just come forward. Find a nice little good stretch feeling here. So again, you have options here. That back knee is down. You can have both hands are inside. You can kind of roll that leg out to the side if that feels good. See how that feels. If that doesn't feel good, keep it inside. You have a couple options. You can keep that left hand on the floor and reach your right arm back and find a quadricep stretch, grabbing that back foot. If that doesn't feel good, you can take your left hand back. So just have a few options here. I'm just playing, finding some stretch, whatever's going to feel good to you. About 3 more breaths here. Nice full inhale. Exhale, release any binds that you might have. Good. Hands come down. They're inside that foot as you inhale, straighten the back leg. When you exhale, you're going to step that left foot nice and wide on your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen, hands to heart. Exhale, bend the knees, heels in, toes out, squat just a little bit. Maybe elbows touch. Take an inhale. And exhale, straighten the legs forward. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up. Exhale. Good, adding on. Inhale, takes those arms up. Exhale, fold. As you fold, bring those feet back to hip distance. Inhale, lift the chest, hands to heart. And then as you exhale, sit back into your chair. Pausing there, take a deep breath. Exhale. Good, as you inhale, reach the arms and reach that right leg up. As you exhale, right ankle over the left. Good, take an inhale. Exhale, sit back any little bit. Good, those blocks are there for support if you need them. Take another inhale there. Exhale. As you inhale, reach those arms up, take the knee with you. And then exhale, step that right leg back. Good, and then decide if you want hip distance or if you want wider. If you want it wider than hip distance. And then power up those legs with you. Nice full breath. Nice full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, open it up front to back, warrior two. Find your warrior two. Find some strength in those legs. Those left toes point forward. Arms reach forward and back. Good, bending into that left knee. And then drawing that left knee out to the left. Engage the left leg. Gaze just past those fingertips. Take another inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, extends that left sideways forward. Grab that block, place it behind the calf. Press down into the block, take that top arm nice and high. Good, press down, engage the legs, and then press that right hip slightly forward. Tailbone toward your heel. And then roll that right shoulder back a little bit more. Maybe challenge your balance, look up. And take a full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, looking down. Exhale, bends into that front knee. Take that block to the inside of your leg. Same hand. Press the knee into the arm into the knee. And then take that top arm, reach it over your head toward you. Palm faces down. Find a stretch from your armpit to hip, and then hip to heel. Breathe into that space. And take another inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, top arm reaches. Exhale, gaze down. Press into those legs. Inhale, press yourself up, warrior two. Keep the bend in the knee. I know. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten the leg, turn the toes to the long end of your mat. Adjust your feet so you're comfortable. Maybe go a little wider if it feels okay. Hands to your hips. Press into those legs, lift the hips. Exhale, lengthen forward. Pause halfway. Power up the legs. Keep the length in the spine. Keep the strength of the legs, and then hinge forward any little bit. Maybe hands come to the floor. Maybe arms interlink over behind the back. Or maybe they go to a block. So you have options. Good. Power up those legs. Keep the length in the spine. Take another full inhale here. And then as you exhale, let your spine relax. Let your gravity take you down. And shift your weight slightly into the toes. Finding that stretchiness in the hamstrings. Nice full breaths. Exhale, hold here. If your hands are overhead, inhale, bring them to your hips. Exhale, release them to the floor. Inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, bend into your knees. Walk yourself back to the top of your mat. Good. Pausing there, find that nice low lunge. Walk the feet out nice and wide. And then drop the back. Let those hips get nice and low. Drop them forward. Then you have the option, right? You can take that option of letting that foot draw out to the side. Drop out to the side. You have the choice to find the bind, whether with your right hand or a twist in the bind with your left hand. So whatever's gonna feel good to you. Go there, breathe, enjoy it. About 4 more breaths here. Another full inhale here. Exhale. As you inhale, release any bind. Exhale, hands to the floor. As you inhale, straighten that back leg. And then as you exhale, that right leg's gonna come out wide. Good, as you inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good, inhale, lift and lengthen, hands to heart. As you exhale, heels in, toes out, squat. Good, and you can take this squat as high or as low as you like. Adjust your feet as needed to take it as high or low as you like. If you're all the way down, see how it feels to press those elbows out and squeeze the knees in for a moment. Another full breath here. And this is going to be the hardest thing you're going to do all day. You're going to sit down. Reach those arms forward, round the spine, drop it down. Take those legs out, give them a little shake for a moment. Take an inhale. And exhale. Good, taking your thumbs right into those hip creases. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your hip creases, you're gonna take them and you're gonna press down and roll the hip creases out as you pull forward. So it's a little manual adjustment. Just kind of drop that femur bone down. So draw it out, press down, and then lengthen forward. And good. If you can't quite lean forward because your hamstrings are tight, bend your knees and lengthen forward. Good. Press down, roll out. Should feel this nice little rounding sensation in your hips. Good. Take another inhale. Exhale. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale back to center. Good. Taking the soles of your feet together. Good. And then once your soles of your feet are together, press into your hands, lift your hips, and slide those hips closer or farther away. Use your upper body to the side where you get to go instead of dragging your feet in. Good. Lift up onto those fingertips behind you. Press into the soles of the feet and then press those knees down. Good. Just find a little active range of motion there. Good. Take another inhale. Exhale. Good. And as you inhale, draw the knees up. Wrap those arms around the knees and then pull those knees down. Don't let your arms, let them come down. So again, a little active range of motion in the hips. Good, take another inhale. And then exhale, release that and come forward any little bit, finding that nice stretchy sensation we all like in this pose. A lot of places you could feel it. If you're a little bit more open in the hips, it's the inner thigh. If your low back is a little tighter, you're gonna probably feel it there. Take 3 more breaths here. One more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, walk those hands back. Good, as you inhale, help those knees up. Exhale, bring those feet forward. And then bring your hands back, thumbs point forward. Press into the feet are about hip distance apart and roll the shoulders back to the hips. Good, take an inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, slowly lowers those hips. Exhale, pause. And then from here, we're gonna get into a little pigeon pose where we're going a little bit differently. So I'm gonna face you, we're gonna do the same leg. So taking your leg that is toward the tree, drop it down toward the ground. Good, and then slide that knee so it's right in front of your hip. And then really lean over onto that side toward the tree. And then you're taking that other leg, bring it out so your knee comes out from your hip as well. So you should have 2 90-degree angles from your hips. Beautiful. Good, and then start to lift your chest up. So you're gonna feel a little stretch here, something going on. I know we gotta do a little work. Good, and then press down into that front leg. Good, and then lengthen your chest toward that front knee. Press that front leg down, lengthen the chest forward. So you're gonna feel a nice little stretch maybe in your hip, maybe in the side of your leg. And then if you want to take it more into a traditional pigeon pose, that back leg's going to start walking back. That front heel is going to start walking in, and you're going to kind of roll yourself up onto that front leg. Yeah. So then that back leg's nice and long. Come this way again. So that back leg's nice and long. That right knee's out, or that knee toward the trees out to the side. And then you can come to your elbows. That's okay. Just stay there. If that feels good, always stay there. And you can keep that back knee even bent. So like you can, yep. So you can do the same pose, but you're just exhale, fold. Inhale, come back up to those hands. As you exhale, start to slide that back knee in. And then inhale, draw those knees up, lean back, bring those feet forward. And just pause there. Woo. Second side. Lean toward the wall, take that knee down. Lean into that hand toward the wall, create that 90-90. So 90 degree with your knee and ankle on both legs. Good, and then inhale, sit up. Press those legs down. I know there's like that nice sensation, maybe not nice, but sensation. And then lengthen forward, reach toward the knee. Come up onto those fingertips, bring your heart forward, press that front leg down. So you're gonna feel that nice stretch in the back. Think that you can stay here if this is feeling good, or start to lengthen that other leg back as you draw that front knee or front ankle in and kind of roll over onto that front shin. Make sure as you bring your back leg back, you're bringing your front heel in. So bring that front heel in. Yeah. And now you can take this back hip and roll. Does that feel okay? And your toe can be tucked or flat, your choice. And then you can lengthen to your elbows. You can stay on your hands. Whatever feels nice. Take 2 more breaths here. Exhale. As you inhale, walk the hands up. Exhale, slide that back leg in if it's extended. And slowly roll toward the tree, bring those knees up, and bring the legs out in front. Give them a little shake. Nice. Go ahead and roll down onto your back. Bring your block with you. Roll down onto your back. Good. Once you're there, hug those knees and give them a little squeeze. And then place the soles of the feet on the ground again. Do a little windshield wiper with the legs, maybe. And then taking your block, you have different options with your block. If you have a thicker block, a nice thick block here, you can place that block the higher height right on that little sacral area. If you have one of the thinner ones, if you have 2 thin ones, stack them this way and put your hips this way. Put your hips here. If you have one of the ones like I have, stack your hips like this. Put your hips right on top of that block so that they're nice and secure. So lift your hips, place it right there in that little sacrum area, that bony bit between your bum and your low back. So it's not right into your low back. So May, go ahead and put both blocks underneath you and stack. Yeah, there you go. Good. Awesome. And then see if you can relax your jaw and your neck. And then can you turn your palms up? Nice. And you can let your feet be as wide as you need. Let that block support you. And call it, take both of your blocks and stack them. Yeah, there you go. That's going to give you a little bit more support. Nice. And just kind of feeling that sensation of openness through the front body. As you feel the support of the block underneath you. If you'd like a little bit more chest opening, you can take the arms wide out to the side or even up overhead behind you. And then you can stay here. Or if you'd like to go into a modified shoulder stand, your arms are going to come back down by your sides toward your feet. And then you're going to bend one knee at a time to the sky and take those legs up to the sky. So the blocks are supporting you, your legs are up Little modified shoulder stand, no effort, no pressure in the neck. And the legs are just reaching up to the side. Taking whatever pose is gonna feel best to you right now. And then can you lengthen and deepen your breath? Either eyes can be gazing past your toes, or you can be closing your eyes and going a little more inward. About 5 more breaths here. If it does not feel good, you can come down at any time, just bending the knees to bring them down. About 3 more full cycles of breath. And then slowly start to bend the knees. Placing one foot at a time back to the floor. And pausing there for a moment, just notice those sensations. And then we're going to take our block down 1 level. So if you're on 2 blocks, you're going to slide 1 off. If you're on 1 block, you're going to lower the height so that it's the next level down. Just pause there. And then lift those hips, slide the block all the way out, lower the hips all the way down. Pause there for a moment. Just notice the sensations in the front and the back side of the body. And start to hug those knees in. Round your forehead toward your knees. Take a couple breaths there, just rounding the spine. And then release the feet down. When you're ready, we'll go into a twist. Couple options. You have a 2-legged twist without the knees crossing, or you can cross the knees and do the twist. So I'm going to guide through the twisted version. Or the legs crossed. If you don't like that, just uncross the legs. So shift your hips to the right. Take your right leg over your left. And then drop your knees to the left. So if this for some reason does not feel good, just uncross the legs, stack the knees, and find just a little simpler twist. Crossing the leg, you're going to feel a little bit more sensation in the outer hip, maybe even the inner thigh. And then take that right arm, extend it wide. Maybe even press that left hand down on that top leg to find a little bit of resistance. And then let your body kind of grow a little bit softer. Let your breath grow a little bit deeper. A nice full inhale here. And let it go. Engage the core. Inhale, draw those knees back up to center. Exhale, uncross the legs, place the soles of the feet on the ground. Good, pause there. Shift the hips back to center. And then shift the hips to the left. Good, as you inhale, take that left leg over the right. And then exhale, drop the knees to the right. Sorry, to the left. You knew what I meant. Okay. And open up that opposite arm. Find a nice stretch from armpit to hip. And then let your breath go deeper as your body goes. Full inhale here. And let it go. Engage the core. Inhale, draw those knees back up to center. Exhale, uncross the legs, bring the feet to the floor. Good, just pause there for a moment. And as you inhale, take both legs up to the sky. Exhale, pause. Good, as you inhale, drop both knees into the chest. Maybe even find a little happy baby. So knees will go wide, hands will reach up on the inside of the legs, drawing those knees down, and then rock a little bit from side to side. Just massaging into the low back. Take a couple more breaths there. And then when you're ready, release those legs. Place the soles of the feet on the ground. And then kind of decide where you want to take your Shavasana, your resting. Do you want to go laying down? Do you want to go seated, on your belly, on your back? Traditionally, it's arms wide, legs wide, tailbone lengthened, head in a neutral position. See how that feels. If you need to adjust in any way, palms can even go on your belly, palms can turn down, whatever needs to work for you. Once you're there, get out any little wiggles, get yourself settled. And then take a full inhale and let it go. Allowing yourself to settle into stillness, not only physically, but also mentally. Allow yourself to come back to that intention, allowing the strength, the energy, and the breath of this practice to help that intention settle in. It's going to help you make that transition from day to night. I'll leave you here for a few minutes in silence. I'll bring you out of Shavasana with 3 bows. Take rest. next breath, come in a little deeper. On your next breath, bring some movement into the fingers and toes. Maybe even the wrists and ankles. On your next breath, reach your arms back behind your head, slide your feet together, give yourself a long stretch. Maybe even rock a little bit from side to side. And then slowly bending the knees. Draw those knees into your chest, giving them a big hug. And again, you can rock a little bit, maybe windshield wiper the legs, whatever's gonna feel better to you. Just bring some circulation back to the body. And then when you're ready, roll yourself over to one side, let your arm be a pillow. Let that arm be a pillow, roll over into that arm and just pause there. Check in mentally and physically. Acknowledge any shifts that may have occurred during the practice. And then when you're ready, take that top hand, press it into the ground, take the top leg, extend it out, and press yourself up, let your head come up last. And then come up to seated, closing your eyes if they've opened, and allow your hands to come either back to the heart center, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly like you started. Having that intention in your mind. Allow that intention to carry you off your mat into your evening ahead. We'll seal our practice in together with an om or a sigh of the breath. Exhale fully here. Inhale. Bowing your head slightly. Take a moment. Think of one thing in your life you truly are grateful for. Hold on to that image in your mind's eye as you raise your head with a smile. Thank you for your efforts and energy. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Drink lots of water, eat your veggies versus sunblock.